Hello everyone, this is Magbo Gaming here, and today I'm gonna show off something a little bit special. This is my entire Japanese game collection. Yep, I do own a decent amount of Japanese games across different consoles, so I'm gonna go from the oldest to the newest as much as I possibly can. So I guess we could start off with this game right here, Akatsuki Cha-Cha. This is like the Little Red Riding Hood on the Game Boy pretty much. So I think this is kind of like some sort of RPG game. I'm not sure. I haven't been able to play much because I don't understand Japanese, but it seems like an interesting game to pick up. It was very cheap, so that's why I got it. I got Sailor Moon for the Super Famicom right here. Yep, this is based on the third season of Sailor Moon. And I just recently got Super Bomberman 4 on the Super Famicom as well. And I also got Nage Libre. If you like Fire Emblem, if you know me long enough and you know about this game and the times that I played it, you would know what this game is all about already. If not, well, let me just show you the manual because this is complete in box. And I do have this as well. This is the Nage Libre cartridge. This is pretty mint. Almost no flaws whatsoever. So my copy is mint and it's very rare now. If I'm not mistaken, I saw a copy going over $100 or more. So yeah, ain't cheap, but when I bought it, it was very cheap because nobody gave a crap about this game back then. Well, I guess hidden gems like this are going up in price now. So let me show you this only N64 Japanese game that I own, which is Custom Robo. Because there is no American version for this game and I love Custom Robo, I said let's just get this game so I could complete my Custom Robo collection, which is only 3 games in the whole series. I also have a Sega Saturn game, which is, I think it's Saturn Bomberman Japanese version, which has some crossover with like Adventure Island, Bunk's Adventure, and several other franchises that I don't know about. But they're all from Hudson Soft pretty much, as you can see right here. And then the most games I got for Japanese is for the PS1, believe it or not. I got Enhander right here. Yep, there's no manual on this thing, but it does have the disc and it does have the back of the cover. I believe this is Raiden Project that I got from a former friend. Soul Edge that I got from Game World, which is a much better condition than the one I got from Whatnot, which I eventually did sold. So definitely keeping this copy. This is almost mint completely. I noticed that a lot of the times the Japanese sure knows how to take care of their games for sure. That's a fun fact right there. Like a lot of the games that you see from Japan, I heard that most of them are pretty mint because a lot of Japanese know how to take care of the games unlike most Americans. So you got that. Bomberman Land, yep, that's Japanese as well. I got Bomberman Wars, which is a strategy JRPG for Bomberman. I do have the manual for this as well. And this is what the thing looks like. I have Super Variable Geo for the PS1. Let me see if I can open this thing. I'm thinking about getting the copy of this game for the Super Famicom as well, because I do enjoy the Variable Geo fighting games. You can see some gameplays right now of what they look like. You could tell. And then we have another Variable Geo game, which is the sequel to it, Super Advanced Variable Geo 2. And I will say that this is the best, one of the best fighting games out there on the PS1, and pretty much the best Variable Geo game out there. Yeah, this is the manual, of course. I'll just leave a link to the review of this game that I did in DXS Archives, and you'll have more knowledge on this game afterwards, so you're good there. Unfortunately, this thing fell off, so it's in these pieces right now, to be honest. So unfortunately, like, one day the wind, I believe, knocked it off and it broke, so I gotta repair it. But I do have the disc right here and it's safe, it's still in good condition, and it's very rare as well. Like, I remember I bought this for $30-something back in 2017, and now they go for a couple $100s or so that's pretty crazy. Because people are realizing a lot of good games out there, hidden gems that nobody knew about, and then once YouTuber starts promoting it, which in a way is a good thing because more people starting to know that this is such a hidden gem. Of course, at the same time, the market inflates for this thing because there's not a lot of these copies out there, and then the demand raises up when people start knowing about it because of certain YouTubers. I'm guilty of that. because, well, I like promoting like obscure Japanese games myself. I got this game, Linda 3. I haven't played it yet, to be honest, but this is what it looks like. I heard it's like a jack of all trades type of game. I think it's a visual novel as well. I can't say for sure, but it does look pretty interesting. Games like this kind of motivates me to get back to learning Japanese, so I can learn how to read better the hiraganas, katakanas, and I kind of know how to read hiraganas. It's been a while, I haven't studied it, but I defend myself sort of, but there's some words I still don't understand, so I gotta learn a lot more Japanese if I want to play these games, to be honest, because they don't have an option for English translation. We got here, yeah, I think it's, oh yeah, Galaxy Express 999 right here. I think this has 2 discs if I'm not mistaken. Let me just take the manual out real quick. Yes, it's 2 discs actually. And that's not all. I got Fireman 2 right here. I got Klonoa. Yep. I got this, I think it's called Gushin Ojojo. Oh yeah, that's what it's called, right? Gushin Ojojo? I think it's a puzzle platformer or something. Another game I kind of want to actually sit down and play at some point too. I do have a PlayStation 1 console that plays Japanese game. It's a region-free mod that it has, so if I ever want to play it there, or I could just play in RetroArch on the PC, I have a way to like pass the game over there. Got Asuka 100%, which is a fighting game, just like Variable Geo. It's in its own league. And yeah, you remember Nage Libre on the SNES? I also got it for the PS1. And trust me, I'm gonna guarantee that this is pretty freaking rare as well. Like, it's over $100 or more. And it's hard to find on eBay. You don't see a lot of copies of this out there. But yeah, here it is, guys. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm one of the less than 5 or 10 people in all of Puerto Rico that owns this game as well. I wouldn't be surprised. And then the most recent game I got was Saber Marionette J Battle Saber S. So, you probably saw me pick up this game in one of my community posts in this channel, where I picked up this game and a couple others. It has some extra goodies as well. The fun fact is, this is $60, and I believe it's still brand new sealed. Like, this has never been opened. This is brand new sealed. Like, I never bought a brand new sealed Japanese PS1 game before, and these are what it comes with. So it's complete, it has everything and stuff like that. I guarantee you, if Saber Variant Jet ever gets popular for some reason or another, like if someone out there promotes this game, trust me, this game is gonna skyrocket in price. So I'm gonna hold on to this for a while. I do want to play this game very soon because it is a fighting game, and I could probably understand playing it without having to, you know, learn Japanese and stuff like that. I also got Jump Superstars right here. This is a crossover of different Shonen Jump characters like Dragon Ball, Naruto, One Piece, Yu Yu Hakusho, and many others. And yep, apparently the game must be in one of those DS cases that I have, so I do have this game, trust me. Now, let's see, we're going to the more modern games now, and this is still kind of retro. Arcana Hearts 2, PlayStation 2 right here, because this version in particular never got released in the States, so I had to pick it up. And then Nago4 actually recommended this game, Nuga Cell. I started playing a little bit. I didn't quite understand how it is to play, so I'm gonna need his help so he could guide me in this game, because I don't know like what I'm supposed to do. I started playing it a little bit. I do have a Japanese PS2 console as well, as you can see here, and it's the red one. Yep, it's Japanese. This game right here in particular, I'm like, I want to play this game. It's just that I don't understand the first thing to do because of my lack of knowledge of reading the Japanese language. I only know the basics, to be honest. If you want to help me on that, I appreciate it. I also got another crossover Shonen Jump game called Battle Stadium Dawn right here. Yep, it's basically a Super Smash Bros. Game with Dragon Ball, Naruto, and One Piece characters. So, you know, the big 3 of all. Screw Bleach, you're number 4. Dragon Ball, One Piece, and Naruto. Those are the top 3 most popular Shonen Jump anime in history. I call it right now. And I'm talking about the old days. Forget about Demon Slayer, forget about My Hero Academia and all that stuff. They're not gonna pass these 3. Even though I don't like Naruto as much, I kind of want to get into it, at least the non-filler stuff. So you get the idea. Okay, so we got also Finding Climax right here. This is the more complete version with a few new characters compared to the one that came stateside, but this was never released here, so I had to pick it up at some point. It was very affordable, less than $20 I believe. And yeah, This is the portable version of the Fighting Climax game that also includes Kuroko from Railgun, which you can't play on the original game. And I think there were a couple others I don't remember. 3DS. I have only 3 games that are Japanese in 3DS. I used to have 4, but I traded in. Okay, so the 3 3DS games that I have in Japanese are New Love Plus Plus right here. Yep. This is, I believe, the 3rd game in the series because they were the first 2 games on the DS, if I'm not mistaken. This is a dating sim game. I think this has been translated to English at some point, so I gotta check it out at some point. I really want to play it. I also got Magai, The Labyrinth of Magic, and the reason for that because you know I'm a big fan of Morgiana right here. And of course, it seems to be a pretty decent adventure game as well, so I picked it up for that reason. And I also got Super Smash Bros. One Piece game. Yep. This is the One Piece game where you can scan these amiibos from the Super Mario series, Legend of Zelda and all that stuff. And they could become... Let me see if I can show very well, more or less. Give me a sec. Yeah, I don't think it shows it here. But here's the image right here. So One Piece character dressing as a Nintendo character, which is pretty amazing. This is pretty unique. You're not gonna see that thing again in future games. So, yep. You can scan amiibos and Luffy can be Mario. I believe Zoro is Link. But you get the idea. You can have a little idea on the character they dress as. So yeah, this is the One Piece Super Grand Battle game. I really do enjoy this game a lot. I need to play this more. And then we got Hatsune Miku Fusion Tone. This is not necessarily a Japanese game, but this is an Asian release. The texts are all in Japanese and stuff like this, or Chinese, I don't know. It's most likely Japanese. I'm pretty sure it's Japanese, but yeah. And I also got the Mega 39 for the Switch, mainly because this only came out physically in Japan. It didn't come in anywhere else, and I wanted this game for my collection, so I picked it up on eBay. And then last but not least, Ace Attorney, the trilogy, which this also never had a physical release in the States, but if you play this game on an American Switch, it automatically goes to English, so you don't have any worries about that. So yeah, you get the idea. Here's the overview of my entire Japanese games collection thingy. I hope that you find some of these games pretty interesting. I think I have a decent amount of games for, yeah, straight from Japan pretty much. And I do plan to get a few more. I do plan to pick up some Famicom games. Maybe I'll pick up some PS1 games later on. I don't know. And it all depends like what games I really want for which console, because there's a lot of them I don't really know. Like there's so much Japanese games out there that I know nothing about. And if I discover it and I like it, then I'm going to pick it up most likely. The other fun fact is that a lot of the Japanese games released are a lot more common and inexpensive in Japan than the versions of the United States. So a lot of like JRPG games are a lot cheaper in the Japanese form than the American form, because the demand here is way higher in the States than over there in the Rising Sun, if you know what I mean. Anyways, what you guys think about this? I hope you leave a comment in the description below of your thoughts about it. If you have any Japanese games in mind that you recommend me to look at and maybe get for my collection at some point, feel free to let me know in the comment section below on that as well. Give it a like if you enjoyed this content. Share it with everyone you know that may want to see other people's Japanese games collection as well. I thought that this was a nice idea for this channel because I haven't done something like this yet, but at the same time, like, yeah, let's do this because this is something very interesting, because I'm pretty sure almost everyone coming to watch this video must have discovered a game or two or a little bit more that they have never heard of before. And if that's the case, let me know in the comment section below what game you discovered from me after showing off my game collection. I would love to hear it from you. Anyway, that's all I have to say about this. I'll see you all the next time. Magbo says, keep up with the hunt, and if you're hunting for Japanese game, good luck. I hope that you find it very well. If you have a book off nearby, like if you live in New York or anywhere where book offs available, or if for some reason you're watching this video in Japan, let me know, say hi. You know, Magbo fan from Japan. And yeah, let me know how game hunting is over there in Japan. I heard it's pretty easy to get a lot of these games in retro shops. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Until next time, keep up with the hunt, and I hope that you find the game you're looking for. And I'll see you all in the next time. Magbo Gaming out. Bye bye. If you enjoyed this video, check out my other related videos here as well. I also have a Discord server you can join for the video game collecting community and an Instagram you can follow as well. I even got some merch you may want to check out, my TeePublic link below. Hope to see you again soon.